hot. Piers Morgan urges back to knock down Meghan's dirty move on air, Duchess dumbfounded in fear. Staffers on Good Morning Britain are reportedly desperate for Piers Morgan to return, as ratings have plummeted in the wake of his departure back in March after his on-air criticism of Meghan Markle. Morgan repeatedly clashed with his fellow morning show hosts over Markle. The British morning show's morale is on the floor behind the scenes. Whatever people thought of Piers, he got the ratings up, and month in month out he pulled in big interviews, one source said. Now the show rarely gets any decent guests or is talked about. While Good Morning Britain garnered 1.9 million viewers back in March, the numbers had decreased to just 500,000 in June. The insider explained that one of the issues is that a permanent host has not been named to replace Morgan. The constant chopping and changing of presenters hasn't helped, and using Alistair Campbell was seen as a particular low point because he had no track record in presenting, the source said. Everyone on the show would absolutely love to see Piers come back because, in many ways, they feel that's the only way the ratings dive can be reversed. As for whether a return is possible for Morgan, the source said, it's not beyond the realms because he still talks to Susanna, and despite everything that happens he is still in touch with many who worked on the programme. Susanna is Susanna Reid, Morgan's former co-host. While the GMB team misses the draw of Morgan, they're doing what they can to get ratings back up. The fighting spirit in the newsroom is as strong as ever, buoyed up by a stream of scoops, news exclusives and outstanding live reporting. We absolutely remain the ones to beat in the TV news stakes, the insider continued. Adding insult to injury, the National Television Awards just nominated Morgan for Best Television Presenter for his work on Good Morning Britain. Of course, a spokesman for ITV tells a different story when it comes to how Good Morning Britain is doing without Piers Morgan. The spokesman said this week, Good Morning Britain's audience share year-to-date stands at 22%, which is in line with 2020, and up on 2019's audience share by 1.2 share points. The show's audience is holding up well therefore in 2021, and is also posting year-on-year increases for family audiences, and 16 to 34-year-old viewers. Piers Morgan can't seem to stop obsessing over Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. In his latest attack on Twitter, the ex-Good Morning Britain anchor dubbed her Princess Pinocchio. When Morgan spoke of this encounter in the past, he described Meghan as a lovely, normal girl who was allegedly having man issues from a persistent date and struggling to get used to the dating scene. After their meeting, Morgan said Meghan was headed to a private members club after, shortly before press reports suggested she met Prince Harry in a similar venue. Morgan claimed that he was ghosted by Meghan after she went to meet Prince Harry following their pub session. Soon after that, Morgan began bad-mouthing her, to the point where many have called it an obsession. And now, he has compared his former friend to a fictional puppet whose nose grows when they lie, implying the Duchess of Sussex is a liar, something he has done several times. ITV didn't get rid of me. I left GMB because I declined to apologize for disbelieving Princess Pinocchio. But I still work for ITV, as you'll see tomorrow when my Life Stories show with Joan Colinsby airs at 9 p.m, he said on Saturday, June 19th. Scottish ITV presenter Lorraine Kelly recently said that Morgan might return to GMB. She said, he will be back in some shape or form, I have no doubt. I know nothing, but never count him out of anything. What's that game where you bash things and they keep coming back? That's him. He's still doing Life Stories and all of that. He's tweeting his off and writing his columns. I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. Nothing would surprise me about Piers.